committee meeting to order. Alderperson Zerflu and Dolan are present. Alderperson Hepp is excused. Agenda item number 2, consider approval of a taxi cab license application submitted by All Aboard Taxi Cab LLC.
Okay, so, I mean, I can talk for a little bit. Both of you have kind of been briefed, but all of the license requirements have been met. The application's complete. The certificate of insurance is adequate. The business is only operating one taxi cab, so the business is being operated out of your residence, is that correct?
Correct.
So the business is out of the residence, which requires a home occupation permit, which is in your packets. That permit is granted by the Community Development Department, and so that permit has been issued. And a vehicle inspection report was done. And other than that, any questions that you may have, I can try to answer. Otherwise,
Everything looks in order.
do you have any comment?
Well, did you want to ask that question?
Well, so you're already operating out of Port Edwards and Nakusa, right?
Correct. We're approved through those two cities, so yes.
And you don't envision having more than one vehicle?
The only thing we do envision is if we do want to purchase another separate vehicle, but that's going to be a backup, so if something happens, I don't know if we can do that or not, but that's something we've kind of just been talking about. Always have a spare, always have a backup. Obviously, it's not going to be running unless the Altima needs something fixed on it. Everything in the Altima is warranted. I have a lifetime powertrain and engine warranty. So with those warranties, I have to go to a certain Nissan dealership for those warranties to be granted in that. So if anything happens to my training, if anything happens to my engine, it's not like I can go to any shop. I've got to go to the Nissan dealership where all my warranties are brought through there. I also have my push starts warranted, my alternator, everything's warranted underneath the engine. But we'd like a spare just in case something like that happens. And I believe we'd have to have that registered with you guys as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know
you
if
would
that's...
come to me and we would add that to your application. Like you're also going to have to do periodic inspection reports. The ordinance, I think it's 6 months.
180 days, yes, correct. Yep.
So you'll have to do periodic inspections, and then any sort of change of address or anything, you just need to let me know so we can update your application
Okay.
file.
Okay. Yeah, you know, and I have options too. If you guys want it DOT'd, I can have it DOT'd, no problem. But
Okay.
we're just going to run one vehicle.
So basically, if we go to a second dealer, they just come back again then?
Yeah, I mean,
Or do we have to?
like, if you were going to use it, I would.
Yeah.
Can I defer to you?
Yeah, I would say that it impacts your home occupation permit more than anything.
Okay.
Right.
And we are allowing, I mean, generally you can't run a business that's not like a hair salon or,
Mhm.
you know, I mean, because you're coming and going, and that's why we would allow one vehicle there. So, but I guess if you actually were running two vehicles at one time, then we would require you to be out of a commercial
Correct.
location.
Correct.
So I would suggest that the committee, I mean, if you want to have a second vehicle, that you could, you know, give that information to the clerk and have it checked out, and then we could note that as the backup vehicle, but you are never to use those at the same time,
Yes,
so that
that's
there's
correct.
traffic
That's what I was
coming and
getting at,
going.
Yes.
I think that would be reasonable too.
Right.
Yes, and honestly, it's not to be used for unless
Right.
something happens, because with one vehicle going, if one breaks down or one something happens, gets
Sure.
towed back, and you've got a customer waiting on you to get there, then you got to back up and nobody's waiting. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I just broke down, I can't come get you.
Yeah. And
You know.
maybe, and I think just for everyone's purposes, and you know you're being watched and scrutinized by
Yep.
by other
Yep.
companies, that maybe you could just give a heads up to the clerk when, if you were switching out those vehicles for a time, so that when it's seen that there's, you know.
Yep.
Yeah,
Just that
because I
courtesy,
can maintain
yeah.
a line of communication with law enforcement.
Right.
Yes, yes. And honestly, I mean, we were just talking about it, and that's kind of something we wanted to bring up, just to be on the safe side. So we have a backup plan for
Mhm.
for certain scenarios that may or may not happen. So.
also,
Okay.
but at this time, it's not. You don't have the second car
Nope.
at this time, so
No, no.
you would need to add any contingencies at this point.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Just a question, a couple maybe. Is this a commercial area?
No, it's a residential area.
That's-
Okay, well, and the only reason I ask is on the back side here, it says that your business located in a commercially zoned area. And it's written in yes at the end of it. And I just, should that be changed to that? Or am I missing something on there?
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe,
That's the only.
you probably mean that it, because of the, we gave the home occupation, that it is acceptable to be in that zone, so maybe you were thinking, okay, well, it's zoned to be here, but
Yeah,
technically, no,
yeah.
it's a residential.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've driven by-
okay.
I mean, I know where it is,
Right.
I'm going by it. so-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought we had to mark that just because of the commercial
Yeah.
zoning permit for
For
the
the
house.
home
So,
occupation.
That's why they have to achieve this.
Okay.
you know, also I'm a
It was just
commercial
a
driver's
separate fee.
license, so we weren't sure.
Sure.
You were I mean,
But once
you
you
told
start
them when
operating
you
more than one cab.
filed this though, that you were running on.
Yeah, that's what I
Commercial.
said.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah, exactly.
What are your hours then of operation?
We're gonna run 24 hours,
24.
7 days a week, yes. Yep, you don't have a cab company that's running 24 hours.
Yep.
So that is our main thing is, the whole reason why we started this, to be honest, and we started in Port, is people drinking and driving is such, at a high level right now. And if you don't have transportation for people to get around in a vehicle who's sober, what are they gonna do? A lot of people drink and drive, and they got a lot of DUIs, and to keep people off the road, keep people safe, give them reliable transportation. You don't, there's not city buses that run 24 hours. They didn't have a cab company that ran 24 hours. So to help people get around, we wanted to be 24 hours to keep the bar people safe and keep people safe on the road. You know, bring that drinking and driving down.
Anything else, Tom?
No.
Anybody else? Okay, I'd like to make a motion to approve taxi cab license application submitted by All Aboard Taxi Cab LLC.
I'll second. Motion and a second to approve the application. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 3 is adjournment. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
Motion and a second. Any discussion on adjourning? All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.
Thank you.
I